electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got us beside us, still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed. I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
That one complete. It's tanked down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
To kick off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
play fake here on first down. Full left side complete. That's Horton. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gain on the play.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, Paul. They check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it And each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And they're on the 23-yard line.
Sorry, no disrespect. I'll pop your thing like this, cause you ain't winning this PI. We'll join in the East Side boys with me.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, then also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hero 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Taylor in punt formation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. is up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And brought down about before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers,
they'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
13 yards on the play. That's another Packers.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Daniel Carlson set to
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to run 1-1 for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Here's Swift.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
The bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they get him down to number 4. He takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Trying to
line.
and the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Covered by the Packers.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made around the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Shifts past him. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's good.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 15 yards here for number 15.
15 yards. And the Packers first down. A gain of 15.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Swift on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where a team... gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were up there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth quarter. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man. It's Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And this will be taken across midfield into Green Bay territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Lions.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A 7-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
They come up on a 2nd down now, the game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the foul. 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mahomes.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jalen Warren
From 4 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
So this one's setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
This is 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They'll come up now on second down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down. And
they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes will do it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his line back out of the backfield.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency.